Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is A and Pippin here, and as you can see in front of me, I have the FPS Freaks Classic here, and then the FPS Freaks CQC. Now, the Classics are on the controller I got for my PlayStation. I got it for Christmas, so this is a newer controller, and this is the controller that I got with my PlayStation when I bought this back in February or March of 2014. And here is the FPS Freaks Phantoms that were my favorite ones ever. That my cat chewed one of them up, so I had to replace them with these, and these were both bundled together, $21.99, and just the Phantoms alone were $14.99, a little pricey, but there's I don't know if you know, but I wanted to address a problem with the CQCs. You can see they're on the controller I got with my PlayStation, and they're a little bit loose. The left stick not as much, but the right stick is a little bit loose, but they fit better on this controller, because on this controller, the newer one that I got, if I put them on there, they're way too loose. I barely have to do anything to even move it around, and a lot of times when I'm playing and I move the thumbstick like this, or after about half a game or less or something, a few minutes, the thumbstick will be all the way over here, and it's just way too loose on the newer controllers, the CQCs, but it's okay, I guess, on the older controller that came with my PS4. It's not as loose, and for some reason I like to play with the CQCs more than I do the classics here. But you'd think, since I just came from the Phantoms over to these two, that I would like the classics better. But and when I had a PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, I started out with the classics several years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago or something, and I loved them on my Xbox and PS3, and I think the PS3 version fits on Xbox 360 or PS3, but this one only fits on the PS4 version and not the PS3 version. And so yeah, if you're looking to get the CQCs, if you have a controller that came with your system, you may or may not want to get the newer controller from Best Buy. And really, much of the difference is here, that right here is a smooth plastic, kind of like almost a glossy plastic, and then this is like almost a matte finish here. And on the newer controller here, when you get them, the rubber is a more grippy. It's rougher, like more rugged. I don't know how to explain that. And then that's really only the most differences in the plastic, which isn't much. And then the rubber on the thumbstick is a little bit harder and doesn't tear as easy, and is a rougher rubber. But so far I like playing with the CQCs better than the classics, even though I originally, years ago, started with the classics and have loved FPS Freaks ever since then. But if you're looking to get some for the PlayStation 4, I would suggest the Phantoms here. And do note, when you get these, that just from using them, they will get dirty, as you can see there. You can see all that black stuff in there. And you can usually just rub that right away. You can see a lot of it's coming off now. But yeah, I would suggest these ones for the PlayStation 4. You know, these are still okay ones, and these are my second favorite behind the Phantoms. I probably should have just got another pair of Phantoms, since these are the ones I loved so much and got such good scores in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare with, and Ghost and stuff. And I will have some gameplay of the new Call of Duty, the newest map pack, which is Ascendance for PlayStation 4. That's the newest one for PlayStation 4 as of now until the end of this month. Then we get the third one. But, yeah, just think about that when you get the CQCs. Works on the old controller, the one that came with your system. Unless if it's a newer system, maybe they have the newer controllers in there, I don't know. And then this classics work on either controller, so CQCs will be a little loose on almost all controllers, but the older ones it will be more snug tied on. So yeah, and I would give these about a 8 or about an 8 out of 10, just because of they're kind of loose and don't stay in place. But for the classics, I'd give them a 9 out of 10 because they didn't have any problems with them. And then, of course, the Phantoms here, which are, I believe, the tallest FPS Freaks you can buy, I would give these definitely a 10 out of 10, and I would suggest these to anyone who has a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox 360, PS3, or Xbox One. And note that when you buy these, make sure you're buying them for the console of your choice, because they will not fit on all controllers. The next-gen ones do not fit on all controllers. I believe the old-gen ones, since I had a 360 and PS3 and never bought for both systems, just my PS3 or 360 or whatever, you can use last-gen's FPS Freaks on 360 or PS3 without having to choose what console you want it for, because they're interchangeable. They're both the same size or whatever. But this is Ain Pippin. Please comment, thumbs up the video, and I will see you later. Goodbye. FPS Freaks are awesome. Been using them for years, and they're supposed to make your aim and precision and everything better, and you can move more and stuff with them. And I guess that's how I've been getting such good scores on my reviews and gameplays and stuff for Call of Duty. But this ain't Pippin. I'll see you later. Goodbye.